Oh.
What the fuck, Richard?
Keep that. Are you ready for the pod?
Yeah, Gavin, you can...
Okay. Welcome back to the... Please keep in the what the fuck, Richard. What the fuck is up, guys? Damn it. What is up, guys? It is the Gavin and Nate Podcast.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
All right.
We have our own show. You're creating something as of now. I have my own show. Stick around for a great podcast and great videos. Subscribe. Do all that. I'm doing this right out the gate.
Yeah.
So, yeah, fuck y'all.
Wow. Nice way to get viewers. Fuck you guys. So yeah, this is the podcast.
This is the podcast where
we review movies and stuff, and today we're going to be talking about M3GAN.
M3GAN. Yeah, man, we're talking about M3GAN.
We're talking about
the stallion.
M3GAN.
M3GAN. M3GAN.
I say it for that. Wait, fuck. Hold on.
What are you thinking? Are you thinking of the M3GAN? Of a different way to say M3GAN?
With emphasis. Emphasis!
Spherical!
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. We should have done we should do a Drake and Josh parody.
Yeah, maybe one day.
I think we should.
Gavin,
shout out Drake Bell.
Do you want to give a break by break, beat by beat, breakdown of this movie?
I could try. I don't want to, though.
With
zero spoilers. We learned about this little girl who unfortunately lost her parents in a car crash.
Damn, that's a spoiler.
Is it actually?
Yes.
Oh my fuck.
Actually, I heard this thing, and I don't know how I feel about it, but it makes a little sense. If it happens within the first 5 minutes...
It's not a fucking spoiler.
It's not that
It's not that
spoilerish.
deep. It's not that spoilerish.
Yeah, it's not that deep.
So it can stay in. A girl loses her parents, and I believe the aunt of the girl has to now look after her. However, they're having a little trouble, like, connecting, bonding. She works a job where she's, like, a tech person, so she's very busy.
Yeah, she makes toys.
She makes toys. Shout out Hasbro.
Shout out to Hasbro.
And they come up... So the aunt comes up with this thing called M3GAN, where it's basically like a little kid, like a straight up AI little kid, and hijinks ensue.
Yeah, people die because it's like Chucky.
Mm-hmm. It's like Chucky.
Yeah, kind of.
Horror comedy is what I would say is this.
Yeah. So I guess let's just jump into the review.
Yeah.
Timestamps below? I always forget to mention them. I put timestamps for like the spoilers and Sideflicks and all that. So if you want to jump around, go ahead and do that.
Yeah, if you don't like this part, well, I guess whatever. Go to Sideflicks, I guess.
That's fine. It's not everybody's cup of tea. Maybe you just enjoy the Sideflicks. Maybe you just
like us hearing us talk.
Spoilers. Maybe you want to jump over the vague, kind of general review.
Yeah,
just want to jump spoilers.
I don't know. For example, like the last podcast, Gavin continues to be the only one that watches SNL. I mean, it could be any of them.
Oh, did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
I thought that was funny.
Yeah, whatever, man. Emily laughed at it too. Yeah. What the fuck ever, man.
What the fuck ever, man. So, Gavin, what initial thoughts of this movie, man? What did you think?
I'm conflicted. Okay, so if you've seen the trailers for this thing,
yeah,
you've seen half the video, the good shit.
That's true. That's very true.
And that kind of sucks. But also the movie is somewhat enjoyable. Now, kind of how Coleman said it.
It's enjoyable with a caveat, though, because
that's what I was literally gonna say.
Yeah.
Coleman said it in the Violent Night thing, and I don't agree with him with that movie, but for this movie, I completely agree. You've got to be in a group of friends.
Yeah. If you watch this alone, the enjoyment goes way down.
Yeah, like for real.
Way down.
Like, I would say this movie, it shows a lot in the trailer, which sucks. Mm-hmm. There's still funny bits and shit. You know?
Yeah. We should mention, this is actually a PG-13 horror movie.
This is PG-13. That's rare.
I've got more on that later of why.
Please do.
But that'll be for later.
Please do. So, yeah, there's that. And, I mean, the PG-13, it doesn't matter what rating it is. I still think it was solid.
It does matter.
Okay, it does.
There's some kills in this where, like, it would have definitely...
It would have been better. I get you.
100% would have been better.
Like, the, towards the end. I don't want to spoil anything. I guess I agree. Either way, I still think it's an enjoyable little flick. I'd give it like maybe a 6.5.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I laughed a lot when M3GAN started coming out. For the first it's sort of spoilers, but just to kind of give you, like, not great spoilers. M3GAN does not show up for probably the first
about
half
20
hour?
minutes. Yeah, half
something
hour.
like that. And up until M3GAN gets there, I
It's
would say
kinda
it's boring, but it's really slow setup.
I literally out loud said, "When
And-
is we gonna get to the interesting part?"
Yeah, I did hear you say that.
Yeah.
I was like,
and it's just true.
I don't think it's boring. I think
It
it's
wasn't
just
boring. It was just not interesting.
it's not what you expect when you go into this movie. Like,
Yeah,
for it to be that slow, would it
expect-
take that long to get to the title character?
You expect to see a weird ass robot thing.
Yeah, and when they're doing drama stuff to set up, like, why things are going to happen later in the movie, it kind of takes too long, and you're like, when are we going to go there?
Yeah.
Whatever. And so I can understand why, if people say this takes a little bit to get going, and it kind of does.
It does.
But the stuff in the beginning, it needs to be there to make the rest of the movie work.
This is for the podcast, by the way. Don't worry. Keep going.
But it does feel really slow in the beginning.
Super.
But I think it gets pretty interesting with the M3GAN stuff, and I thought she worked really well. Like,
Oh my god.
like there's a big combination of, there's a couple animatronics used, there was real actors used sometimes. There was CGI enhancements all over the place. Like, there was a lot that was put into M3GAN,
Yeah, for sure.
and it really works.
It did work.
There's
M3GAN herself, best part of the movie.
Yeah, like, I completely forgot, except for one thing. Like, there's one specific scene where I remembered she was an actual little girl actor there. It was like the way her legs moved wasn't perfect,
sure.
and I
Yeah.
remembered.
It was like one of the first times she was walking.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking
and
about.
it's probably her first dance set, and she's a girl actor. It's like hard to.
But honestly,
whatever.
throughout it, she got better.
Yeah, the rest of the time, I would not be able to tell
No.
if it was a little girl or an animatronic. It worked really well, and that's probably where a lot of their money went
100%.
into.
$12
and-
million.
Yeah.
Which is cheap.
Yeah, that's pretty cheap for like a big budget
Horror film.
horror film. Like, that's pretty standard, actually. It's like 10,
I guess
15.
what's giving me this rating, bro, it's got a 94% on Rotten Tomato.
Yeah, well,
That
only means that most people gave it like a 7 or higher.
it's still like it's not a 7. It's like a 6.5.
Yeah, I'd say it's probably closer to probably like a 6.
I'd say 6.5 for me.
I laughed a lot in this movie.
I did too. Yes.
But it was because of us fucking
yeah,
around
like
and making
fucking-
jokes and stuff.
M3GAN was pretty funny herself as well. Like I said, she's the best part of the film. You're going to see her, so that's good. And yeah, I guess we got to go into spoilers now.
Yeah, so spoiler warning.
Spoiler I don't. Do I have a
you
spoiler dance song?
I think you go like do spoilers.
Do spoilers. I don't know.
You kind of started doing it.
Like this little thing.
If you don't want spoilers, you can skip to the Sideflicks or whatever we
out.
do next.
Yeah. Or watch
so-
our previous videos and podcasts.
Yeah, or you can go to a previous podcast.
And listen to us ramble, rave,
Yeah.
and rant.
So, it's a horror movie. It's got kills in it.
It does got some kills in it.
Got a kill count of 6.
Which isn't a lot.
7 if you include an unfortunate dog.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, it's not the dog's fault. It's always like a bad owner. That's
Yeah,
the reason
and
for
it's
the
like-
dog's death.
She was kind of a bad. It's like half her on a leash, half the dog on a leash.
I'm on a leash.
Like
Shot
have
collars.
it inside.
It's
It's like the shot collar didn't work because they said he has one. It doesn't work, and some dogs, that's how
Like
it is.
just-
They get used to it. So
Or like if you like properly care for the dog and discipline it and make it learn and
yeah,
whatever, like you can.
yeah. So what
Yeah.
starts off M3GAN's killing spree is the dog. The dog bites. I forgot the kid's name.
Katie with the
Katie's arm.
Katie is spelled Cady.
Interesting. That is really weird.
Yeah, it's
Huh.
really stupid. I saw that.
I don't think it's stupid. It's a different way to spell it. But
Yeah, I only know that because it was spelled. It was on
The
after the
credits.
parents die.
Oh.
She's like picking up her stuff, and there's a little board, a little calendar, and
Oh.
it says Katie something.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, that's really weird how they spelled that, but whatever.
Yeah. So like, it's M3GAN's triggered by the fact that this dog, Dewey Dewey bites her, and M3GAN sees all of this. She's like, "What the fuck?"
that scene was really funny. like Megan isn't violent at this point.
No.
And she like
But she
goes
just,
through
like,
this little hole in a fence. She's grabbing through, and she gets fucking
Megan
thrashed.
gets fucking
by this dog.
grabbed, and then it's so funny. It's like she doesn't seem violent afterwards either.
Yeah.
She's kind of like, oh yeah, you might want to like wash that wound off when Katie gets bit. But then
Yeah.
all of a sudden you just see her just like looking at the neighbor, and you're like, oh shit, it's about to get a little goofy.
Yeah.
You know. And then at that night, unfortunately, Dewey presumably dies, which sucks. Actual dick. I hate when animals die.
Yeah. I was kind of lukewarm to it because it's like
like
the dog. What she did.
the dog didn't really mean it, but like Megan might not know that.
He did bite the little girl.
Sure, but it's,
and like it's not
at the end of the day.
It's not entirely the dog's fault.
It's
But he still bit the girl. He could have gave her some sort of disease.
That's true, but
Megan even mentions that like it could get infected or it was infected and they needed to clean it.
yeah,
So like,
and they must have cleaned it great. So
yeah,
and that sucks. I mean, it still sucks. You know what I mean? Like the owner should have had it inside.
yeah.
It's clearly not an outside dog.
Yeah, it's like if you
and have it leashed up if it's outside.
Right.
I don't understand why you just let dogs roam around.
Yeah.
I never really got it. From there, I think the next kill
I think it's the kid, right?
is the kid.
Yeah, that was pretty brutal.
That was gnarly. That was the best kill.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
It was a really weird setup. We even said in the theater. So he like,
what's going on?
so like they're at like a party and
It's not a party. It's a campground.
or campground or something.
Yeah. It's
I
like
don't know.
a
some sort of get together for kids.
Yeah.
And they're doing some kind of scavenger hunt.
Yeah, it's
thing?
like a scavenger hunt.
I missed what it was called.
I don't know.
But they were putting.
Oh no, it's where they find like certain plants, maybe.
Yeah, like a scavenger hunt.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah. So so they're put into pairs, and there's this like kind of older looking kid, and he's like a dickhead.
Yeah.
He says to like
Poor
his
Holly.
mom or whatever, like he says fuck you to his mom. It's the one F bomb.
It's funny.
And he's paired up with Katie, and Katie's all alone.
Yeah.
This kid fucking bullies her. He like grabs his. I just bumped the mic.
Yeah, whatever.
That's gonna.
Whatever. They can get a little insider. We just hit the mic. Anyway.
But he grabs his plant. It's like spiky and fucking pushes it into her hand.
Ow! I felt the
Ow,
pain.
dude. Yeah, I felt that.
Because I know how that is. Not squeezing it, but I know how those fucking spikes feel.
Yeah, and Megan, she's supposed to be at some fucking like corner where the toys are.
Yeah.
And she sees all this.
And
she gets up.
And she acts like she's not on.
Yeah, she acts like she's not on.
And then
the kid takes Megan, and he
pins her on the ground.
He tosses her really funnily.
And then he's like, "Oh,
like,
dude, Megan, talk." It doesn't.
Yeah.
And then he starts like taking off her shoes.
He takes off her shoes. And I immediately said, "What are we doing here?" Like it was really weird.
Yeah.
And then he gets on her like fucking cowgirl position.
Yeah, for real. And I'm like what's happening? And then all of a sudden he's like shit talking her and slaps her, and I'm like, oh, okay, thank God.
Bitch slaps her really hard.
I'm like, oh, thank God we're not doing something really weird.
Yeah. It was weird. And then Megan, while he's on her, grabs his fucking ear and stretches it.
And
to the point it comes out like a fucking like foot. It's really long.
It's fucking disgusting.
And then eventually rips off his ear. You don't get a great shot of it, but you can see she ripped it off.
Yeah.
And
probably
eventually he runs away and he gets fucking smashed.
He trips and gets fucked by a car.
Yeah, by a car.
It was fucking gnarly.
And you see a shoe on the road.
I know, with a trail of blood on the road.
Yeah, so PG-13, they did push it to its limits.
They did,
but
they
it
really
would
did.
have definitely been, I don't know, maybe we're psychopaths or me personally.
No.
Would have preferred it R-rated.
I agree that like R-rated, there's more left up to the imagination in this way.
That's true, but there is some...
But there is instances where like you want to see how fucking bad this injury is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like the guy in charge of the company. His death is really lame because of the PG-13.
Yeah, it's like... Yeah, it is. Because we might as well just skip to that.
Yeah. I mean, we're doing the kills right now.
We're just doing the kills.
So,
well, I'm trying to think. The neighbor is next. We'll get to the boss eventually. Neighbor is next. The neighbor of Dewey. Like, Dewey's owner. Megan's fucked for this, by the way. This is probably...
This was the most, like, sadistic one, kind of.
So Megan has this thing where she can listen to the voice of someone.
Yeah.
And use it, basically. I don't know how it fully works.
I guess it's shown in one scene that she can take recordings.
Yeah.
So I guess she takes in recordings.
Yeah, she must have
And
recorded.
then imitates or whatever.
And she
repeats them.
recorded fucking Dewey whining. That's so fucked.
Leads the woman into like her back shed. And this shed looks like it's completely built to be in like a fucking Friday the 13th
like
film.
Actually, like a camp shed.
Yeah, like camp counselors, like tool shed kind of shit. And you're like, yeah, she's fucked.
Yeah, dude. Like,
and Megan comes up.
She like fucking rises from the ashes.
It's a really weird shot in this scene. So like the woman, she looks like the camera goes above her and she kind of looks up, but then you see Megan. She's
so fucking short.
Yeah, she's really short.
She's like 4 feet.
I didn't realize how short she was until way later in the film.
She's like 4 feet something.
Yeah, she's a little girl. She's short, but I don't know, for some reason she felt a little taller.
Yeah.
Earlier. And the shot, she looks up, I swear, because the camera's like up here.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. And then it cuts to Megan coming out of the shadow.
And she fucking sprays pesticide on her.
Well, what does she do first? She does something, and then she pins her one hand with a nail gun.
Yeah, oh my god.
And then...
That was gnarly.
She blasts her with a pressure washer.
Yeah, pressure washer.
And... she sprays her cheek, so I imagine it went through to her brain.
Probably.
But you don't see any of that because it's PG-13.
Yeah.
You see a trail of water and it
it's
slowly
got blood.
becomes red.
Yeah.
So I guess that's like imagination. It might be better, but I don't know.
Yeah.
It'd be really fucking brutal.
It would be.
And my favorite deaths or kills in horror movies are ones that actually make me
fucking brutal.
like squeamish. Like the one that I think of that made me super fucking squeamish was in the first Fear Street movie. There's a girl, she goes... that movie does a great job of making you care for these characters. Like, they're young teenagers.
Yeah.
And you actually kind of root for them. And at the end point... Spoilers for the first Fear Street movie.
Spoiler!
They end up in a supermarket. Do you want to watch this movie?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll spoil it.
Yeah, okay.
She gets fucking... pinned into this like red chopping machine.
Darly.
And she goes through it, and her head, like going through it from top, like through.
Oh my.
Her head splits into like 4 pieces.
Gnarly.
It's fucking gnarly. You see the whole thing and
That's
like
gnarly.
brain chunks, and it splits all open into 4 pieces. It's bad. It actually made me kind of like, squeamish.
Yeah.
I don't get squeamish at stuff like that. But that took me back for a second.
That's awesome.
And I think about it every now and again. I'm like, holy shit.
In Jackass's little thing they did on Netflix that was the only time I ever felt squeamish in any movie.
Which one?
You know when Zach, they get like food in his crevices?
Oh yeah, that
Dude,
was really bad. I forgot about that.
I was almost gonna fucking vomit. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, I get
I'm like,
that.
that's so fucking nasty.
Yeah, I somehow didn't get that squeamish with it. It was really bad. It was
I
really
was
gross.
literally like dry heaving.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'm like, oh my god.
Because it was also like sushi and like fish and it was
that gave me chills, dude.
You don't like fish when it's good.
Period, dude.
Like,
and imagine it in an ass crack.
Oh god, yeah.
Anyway, though, off topic. Let's get back on topic.
Yeah. So
Next kill.
I think.
Is it the?
It might be the guy.
Is
the
it
head
the
guy?
boss?
Maybe, probably.
I think it's the boss.
Yeah. So the boss. This, I thought in the trailers. I don't remember the trailer. I thought she got a samurai sword.
Yeah. By the way,
Turns
in the
out-
trailer, I'm sorry. In the trailer, this is where you see her dance.
Yeah. So me and Gavin pointed it out actually,
Yeah.
and then we kind of corrected because we pointed out the wrong hallway.
Yeah.
In the movie, and then it got to the hallway, and you're like, "Oh, that's the trailer. That's the TikTok."
That's the dance.
And she goes. There's a copier, and then I guess there's like a paper cutting corner
Yeah,
thing.
and like a fucking sword.
Yeah, well, if you ever seen one of those boards that you cut paper ends off of, she grabbed one of those.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't that
It looked like a
clearly
sword.
shown.
Yeah, it looked like a sword, dude.
Yeah, they do look like kind of swords. Like that's what they look like when they're taking off.
Yeah.
And they're super fucking sharp.
I believe it. I think I've almost gotten cut by one.
Yeah, like that's why, like at school, I think they only have one, and they are super strict about it.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, she takes the end off of that. She chases the head guy, which it's not 100% clear why she's trying to kill him.
mean, I think she just wants to, just kill at that point.
Yeah, like, it's, like, it kind of seemed like
Because
maybe
she also
something
killed
was
the
cut
next
out.
guy for no reason.
Right, like, it kind of...
Maybe it was just like a thing, like, because there was a conference, and they were going to find her, probably. And she might have thought, oh, dude, I don't want to be taken by these people.
I don't know. She had a reason for killing everybody else, where it's like they were hurting Katie or whatever, but that guy didn't directly hurt Katie emotionally or physically in front of her.
Yeah, but I think that she knew that they were the people for the press conference. She didn't want to be taken, so she was like, well, I might as well kill him.
I guess it wasn't that clear to me,
no.
Personally. It just felt like she's like, oh, person, gonna kill him because horror movie.
Yeah, I think...
Then the death is super lame.
It's really fucking lame,
It's
dude.
super lame. So, like, he's running to this elevator.
Where his
and this
business partner and, like,
I wouldn't even say
intern?
partner.
I don't even
I think
know.
it's, like, more of an intern.
Yeah.
And elevator opens up, and he's down the hall, and he's like, hold the door.
He's got his kombucha.
Yeah, he went to get kombucha, which is a weird little thing, but whatever.
They live in the city, you know what
Yeah,
I mean? Kombucha's big.
Oh,
Matcha's
healthy
good.
people in cities, right?
Matcha is good, though.
I don't like kombucha, but anyways.
I haven't had kombucha in a while, but I don't know.
I've never had a good one. I've tried a couple. I don't like it.
Oh, okay.
So, he's running to the elevator, and the fucking intern is trying to close the door, almost close it on him. He's pulling it open, and then he gets, like...
Open the door!
He gets stabbed in the back, but I don't think it has a sharp end.
No, I don't...
And he dies instantly, so it's, like... It's
and, like,
weird.
there's not really any blood.
Yeah, and
Like-
then, like, she goes up to the other guy... and starts this weird, like, thought-out monologue of how,
Yeah.
like, she's framing him for killing the other guy.
But he was,
But
like...
then in your guilt,
Yeah.
you took your own life, and then she sets it up like he, like, killed himself.
Yeah.
Which I guess would probably work in a crime scene because she
Yeah.
wouldn't have fingerprints.
Right.
So I guess that would kind of work, probably.
Would she even have fingerprints?
I don't
She's
think
a
so.
robot.
Yeah. But yeah,
Interesting.
and then that's two
And
kills
then-
right there.
Yeah, and I think the next one... Is it 5 or 6? Not including Reagan.
What?
Like, what's the next kill?
The number I saw was 6, including the dog.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We talked about the dog.
So that's dog, kid, business
5,
guy,
and then Megan.
lady, guy in the elevator.
Megan. Spoiler alert.
Oh yeah, I guess if you could count Megan, yeah.
Yeah.
But she, like, well,
Okay,
we're
I
in
mean-
spoilers.
Okay, so technically they kill her. Technically.
Technically, they kill like
But
that body.
she's an AI. Okay?
Well, there's a really good theory I'm gonna save for my new trivia segment
All
on
right.
movies. That
Spoiler alert for the trivia section. I'm just kidding. I'm glad that made you laugh. So it's like she's an AI, and like in the aunt's house,
Yeah.
there is these little Amazon Alexa type things.
They're called LCs.
Yeah, Elsies with like, I don't know. I guess like it's like a moving head kind of.
It's like a big eyeball.
It's like a big eyeball.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm assuming at some point Megan is AI and UI, and I don't know
You
how all
download
this
into
shit.
it maybe.
Yeah. Eventually
And, like,
gets in
maybe the next one will be called Elsie.
it. And with the E like that.
Oh, and make it a 3.
Yeah.
Maybe each movie's gonna have a 3 in the title.
That makes sense.
Fuck off.
Oh, you don't
I
like
hate
that? That makes much. Dude, if I'm right, I'll be-
For the third one, they put a 2 in the title.
that'd be stupid. But yeah, they have these little things called Elsies, and I guess AI, Megan's like UI and shit. It's in that now.
Yeah.
That's the last shot of the movie.
Yeah, because
Because they kill off Megan with the help of Bruce.
yeah. Shout out to Bruce.
Shout out Bruce.
It's
who-
kind of funny. This might be a fucked up joke to make.
Yeah.
But I think it's funny. So
I'll
the
be
prototype for Megan is Bruce,
the judge.
who it's a predominantly male name.
Yeah.
So even though he's a robot, for the sake of this joke, Bruce male
Transitioned.
transitioned into a woman Megan.
Good for him.
Good for him.
Good for
man.
them. Fuck. Oh
Just-
no. Now I'm done.
What?
Good for them. Fuck. Good for her, I guess.
I mean, he's a robot, so it's kind of a they them.
Yeah, right.
Because they don't really have
Yeah, they don't have a
downstairs
gender.
stuff, you know.
Well, I mean, you could build downstairs stuff.
Yeah, I guess.
But that'd be kind of weird.
That would be really fucking weird.
Well, unless you're making a porn robot.
Yeah.
All right, we're getting way too deep into this. Bruce is he's predominantly also like a fucking
He's a big fucking boy.
hefty ass.
Hungry.
Like he's
boy.
a hefty little machine man, and it's kind of cool. They got like 2 power gloves that control
that
her.
Actually work.
It was really cool.
Did you know
the power glove didn't. So
yeah.
fucking she would knock herself and then fucking
Yeah.
just fucking she'd pummeling on goddamn
Right in fucking.
And then at some point, Katie saves Ant's life by
Yeah.
using it. That's what she uses, the power gloves, and rips her a fucking in half, dude. That was gnarly,
That was
dude.
pretty good.
The one.
You guys thought she was dead after that?
Yeah.
I knew she wasn't.
And
I was like, she's gonna come back and she's gonna be like a crawler from fucking Call of Duty Zombies. And you're like, yeah, you're so right.
Yeah.
And she calls over like the bookcase thing, and she's like,
And then
oh, that was good too.
Yeah,
when Gemma was fighting Megan,
yeah,
and she throws water on her.
Gemma's her name.
Yeah, and right after she did that,
Yeah.
the like classic horror movie like kind of really choppy movement
Yeah.
that things do. She
Oh,
was
yeah,
doing
that was fucking awesome.
That was great.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. That was really cool. That was a highlight.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
I'm
trying to think. Yeah, and then Katie gets a screw and just fucking stabs her in like the place where that makes Megan, that robot, conscious.
Yeah, that's like her like CPU or
Yeah,
whatever it's
I
called.
don't fucking know.
I think that was a good kind of like.
It kind of ended
Fight.
abruptly, but like I mean, whatever.
Well, like I liked how like she ripped her apart.
Yeah.
And like they were like scrambling each time to take her down because it's set up that she's super strong. It's like she's she's made of like titanium and like all the silicon and all
She's
this.
made of strong shit.
Yeah, and so they're like scrambling using Bruce to like tear her apart.
Yeah.
Then like she gets her pinned down and she's like taking all the fucking eyes out and then she fights her and she looks like a
fucking gnarly.
FNAF animatronic.
Like literally.
And then she like gets thrown back and then she takes fucking screwdriver and
Fucking gnarly,
it's
dude.
great.
I mean, to be fair, and like literally the movie ends 2 minutes later.
Yeah. Yeah, there's like zero emotional
Like,
denouement.
yeah. Which I mean, I guess I'm okay with, but it's
Yeah.
like.
I mean, it ended a lot better than Morbius, and it's very close
True.
to how that movie ended.
Yeah. At least they left you wanting more.
Yeah, like I guess like what else is there? Like you could go on forever about like, oh, well, it's legally what's gonna happen, like whatever.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, maybe just end it.
Yeah.
Like
right.
maybe sometimes it's best to just end it.
I guess so, and is that a thing you liked about this movie?
What, that it ended?
Yeah, just end.
I mean, yeah.
I
like that about all my movies.
I hate when movies.
Eventually.
I mean, that's my least favorite part. I hate it when they end.
Yeah, that's fair.
Certain movies.
I have a. We talked a lot about things we liked. I think,
Yeah.
And
Let's
we
get
gave
to
it.
some things we didn't.
I really disliked how it happened. Like we talked about this earlier.
Yeah.
In real life, about 2 or 3 times in the movie stops, and in a conversation,
Literally, like talking to the screen.
like
basically
to
they would
you,
be.
they lay it out flat. What theme they're throwing into this
It's
movie
like, hey.
and what they're doing.
Yeah, the theme was hey.
Like there's a therapist. She sits fucking somebody. She sits Gemma down.
Yeah.
And she's like,
You know.
if Megan's doing all the work as the parent, is that really like
Yeah, I forgot what theory it's called.
fucking
Something with an A.
attachment theory?
I think
or
it's
something?
attachment. Yeah.
She's like, if Megan's doing all the work for the parent, isn't it supposed to be like a support thing? And it's like, I think they compared to the iPad one time, and like that's what I was comparing it to my head. Is like, oh, is this an allegory for iPad
kids?
iPad kids. But the movie tells you that basically,
Like right out.
like straight out,
And
and
it's
so
like-
it doesn't leave anything up for interpretation.
No.
It's a really straightforward movie. It tells you exactly what it's going for.
I don't hate
So-
it. I don't hate that.
I hate that. I like some thinking in my movies and like, oh, did it mean this or did it mean that?
Yeah.
But if you stop the movie
That's why I love
more
Banshees of
than
Inisherin.
once is too much for me. It was 2 or 3 times they did it.
It was like 1 or 2 times. I can't remember.
It was at least twice.
Yeah, at least twice. I will say, you don't have to be that upfront with it. I mean, we kind of get the theme. Like, they build it up.
Or like AI bad.
AI bad. Or, and like, yeah, like, fucking, of course, like, technology's not bad for kids, but you gotta limit it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. It's like, I think most people know that going into this. It's like, oh yeah, AI bad.
Yeah, or like, spend time with your kids.
Yeah, spend time with your kids.
No shit.
No kidding. You had a kid for a reason. No kidding.
No kid.
Like, yeah, you can't you get kid around with a kid. I'm just saying. And like, I feel like that's a message most people know about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Millennials, they love making their kids iPad kids. But you know, whatever.
Yeah.
That's neither here nor there. So.
I mean, it kind of is here.
Yeah, or there.
Or.
I'm trying to think. I got a few complaints. Hang on, let me think. I get why the dog died. I just didn't like it. That's just a preference thing, I guess.
It might have been a little. Well, like, she's supposed to be the villain. So
Yeah, I guess it's like
a really easy villain trick
is to kill the
is either
animal.
you kill a dog.
Yeah. Kill a parent.
Kill a
mom.
No. Parents fine, whatever.
Well, kill a mom.
Fuck
that happens.
humans. Fuck humans.
Okay,
right?
but like
dog.
Yeah, sure.
Dog, easy. All right. Cats,
Easy.
Kill a very likable cat, and
Yeah.
that'll get most people.
A likable cat. Garfield. If you kill Garfield, it's over. We don't like you.
Because like, if it's between a dog or a cat, I'd be more upset for a dog.
I'd be more upset with a cat. And I watched Smile, and I didn't get upset about it, so I don't know. Maybe I'm just fucking weird.
See, yeah, because I think cats are more disposable than dogs.
That's fucked
to
up.
a lot of people.
That's fucked up.
Because
dude.
like you see millions of anyways.
I get what you're saying. There's more cats
yeah,
than dogs.
Like,
maybe.
it's hard to explain. Like I like cats too.
Yeah.
Occasionally.
Okay. You're weird. I'm not saying you don't have to be a cat person or a dog person.
Because like there's some cats that I really like.
Yeah, sure.
But then most cats I fucking hate.
Okay, sure.
Like there's too many of them.
Yeah, fair enough. It's only because of where I live. There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Stray, especially, and it makes me upset. But whatever.
Yeah. Or you make the main villain a Nazi. Those are the three big things.
A racist, Nazi.
No, not racist. That's different. A straight Nazi. I feel like Nazis have.
Nazi? Okay.
Like races are bad, but I'm just saying, really easy. Get behind villain or get against villains.
Yeah, I guess so because Justin Long, in Barbarian, I don't know if he's technically supposed to be a villain, but he does say faggot.
Yeah, like he's bigoted. Like you
Yeah.
don't like him, but you don't hate him like you hate a Nazi.
Right. But it is satisfying when he
Like
dies.
the only people that like Nazis are Nazis.
That's true. That is very true.
So, I feel like killing the dog was an easy way to be like, yeah, Megan's not that great, is she?
It's like, although we can kind of see it coming, you know what I mean? It's like, it's not necessary.
Right,
It's
but
like,
it just makes it easier.
It's lazy.
It's like in
it's
John,
lazy, you know
I don't
what
think
I mean?
it's lazy. It's
I
like
think it's a
in
little
John
lazy.
Wick where it's like this movie.
You killed my dog!
Yeah, it's a really
Yeah, that's
it's a
it.
really easy movie to get behind in like his revenge story because they kill his dog and you're like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Kill all of those people. That was a cute dog.
It was a cute dog, I'll give you that.
Yeah, and so yeah, you get behind him. Same thing with this. But it builds on like
Yeah, sure.
like she's not a
Sure.
great thing.
I do, yeah,
to
I
keep
agree.
around and like she ruins a childhood's mental state.
That's true.
Which
This
is-
child's very mentally unwell
Yeah.
and very socially inept because of this doll.
Yeah, like okay, like kid's fucking stupid. I want to bring this up.
Wow.
Well,
she's a kid, dude.
well, like okay, I guess she's a kid, but she was in a car accident that killed both of her parents.
Bofa.
And then later on in the movie, she's really pissed off for Gemma taking Megan away because Gemma tells her there's something wrong with her.
Mm-hmm.
And she doesn't tell her what, obviously, because, like,
Yeah.
you can't tell a kid, hey, your best friend fucking murdered somebody.
Yeah, sure.
Especially if she wasn't 100% certain.
Mm-hmm.
But during the, like, little fight in the car, she's driving. This little fucker kicks her. Kicks her seat
back
while
of the
she's
seat.
driving.
See, here's the thing.
Are you fucking kidding me?
See, here, are you kidding? I mean, he's a kid.
All right.
My jokes are funny. Anyway,
No, but, like, how stupid is that kid?
it's a kid.
Do you want Gemma to die? Maybe that's what they were going for.
Maybe.
Maybe they're going for this kid sees, well, I'm in the back seat.
You
My
know,
parents died.
There's kind of a technology thing with the parents too, and I didn't think of that.
What do you mean?
The fucking app for the fucking weird Furby shit. She's on her phone.
Yeah.
So it is probably that then. I think we just cracked the goddamn code.
But maybe...
To keep her distracted, to not do something like kick her seat.
Yeah, maybe she was a little asshole before.
Well, maybe before. But, like, afterwards, it's like, it's a kid. Mentally, that kid's not doing great. I mean, I don't really hate her for it.
Right. I get it.
Yeah.
Your parents die. Boo-hoo.
Boo. Fucked up. She's like 7.
Boo-hoo. Fucking cry me a river. Right.
That's fucked up. Fucking tell a kid, tell an orphan boo-hoo. It's fucked up, dude.
Don't put words in my mouth, Gavin. I wouldn't say that to an orphan.
Oh, okay. Well, she almost was, so how does that make you feel?
Oh, wait, no, she was. Hold
Holy shit,
Hold
Nate.
on a minute.
You're down bad.
Hold on a minute. I'm trying to think of the
Holy hell. I'm trying to think of things I didn't like.
I thought,
Fuck.
I didn't think it was like never brought up, really, how, like, affected Gemma should be about her sister dying.
It sounds like
her
they weren't
husband.
close.
Like, even if they weren't close, like, I'm not close with my sister.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I see her around probably more than Gemma does did hers.
Yeah.
But I'd still be, like,
Damn, that
affected
sucks.
mentally.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
I would think about it.
It's like, wow, a family member that I was close with at one point.
Yeah,
Fucking,
like-
that I lived with, fucking dead.
Yeah, like, fuck. Like,
Yeah.
that would bother you, and, like, I mean,
she seems a bit bothered, but not too bothered, if that makes sense.
She didn't seem really bothered at all. She
Yeah,
just
it's
kind
like
of threw
her
herself back into
coworker
her work.
Her coworker was literally like, "Dude, you've got to be home. Like your sister died, and I'd assume you weren't being good." She's like, "No, I gotta work."
Yeah, it's like,
listen to your goddamn friend, man.
yeah, like,
It's like they can work on it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the movie kind of pushed past that, so they didn't have more subplots
Probably.
to spend more time before getting to M3GAN. Because if you look at the beginning of this movie, they took a long time to get to M3GAN,
Yeah.
and then right before they get her, it's really quick.
Oh sure. Yeah.
Like the point where they're gonna make this thing to the point where she's working and going
It's
around
a day.
and walking. It's like a day. I think it's supposed to be like a
It's
week
a day
or
and
something.
a half. Yeah, I think that maybe, but it's not clear.
It's like a minute montage.
Yeah.
From the idea conception to M3GAN.
It's like maybe it's a week, but it's not really said. Like it's not really out in your face. Like, oh yeah, it took him a week. I swear, we swear.
Yeah.
It took him a week.
So I feel like at the beginning of this movie, they
were rushing.
They
were rushing because they're like, well, God, they knew this was uninteresting, so they were trying to rush it.
Yeah, I feel like maybe they were going for more dramatic stuff in the beginning, and then they're like, oh shit, we're taking too long to get to M3GAN.
Yeah.
Speed this shit up.
The title.
Type this into overdrive.
The title of the movie.
Yeah. Oh shit, we're 20 pages into the script. I
guess M3GAN.
Bruce. Then
Bruce.
She likes Bruce. Then M3GAN.
Yeah.
Like
then she'll like M3GAN because she liked Bruce kind of.
Yeah, like I thought we were gonna get M3GAN like 2 minutes in with that one scene where they're doing the show, like showing off the prototype.
That commercial.
I will
say the commercial was one of the best parts of the thing too because it was very accurate.
Yeah, that was spot on.
It's so spot on, like with those like fucking for real pets and like shit like that.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember the
Baby. I don't know, they're like baby doll, like what are
But
they like?
baby pets.
But baby pets. And they're like, wow, it even farts and poops.
Watch out! He had too much for lunch.
Yeah.
It shits out little like mouse pebbles.
My God, I hated it. And then the first joke is a fart joke too.
Yeah, it was the first joke. It was great.
Maybe the commercial itself was the joke, but like a fart joke followed where it's like, oh, oopsie.
Oh.
I'm like, okay, great.
I thought they were gonna. They did a weird design, and nothing else was like
The
this.
Furby.
Where the Furby mouth
It was fucking awesome. I thought it was hilarious.
It was really gross looking, and it was off-putting, and I thought they were going to go more stylized, like, gross-looking animatronic kind of stuff.
They didn't.
Somewhere. And they didn't do anything with that kind of design.
I didn't really care for it. Like, I didn't think about it that much, but I thought the Furby design was funny.
Yeah, it was alright. It was a Furby, but it had gross-looking teeth.
It had a Furby, and you could see the gum and teeth.
Yeah.
It was really funny.
Maybe that's where all the money went when, like, making
it? Oh, man.
It was like realistic teeth.
Oh, you're probably right.
Maybe fucking... That was a plot point where it's like...
10 million of the 12 million just went to that.
We gotta make...
a Furby thing.
A Furby that's half the price because our competitors.
And then they make a $10,000 doll.
Yeah. Fuck it, that makes sense. That what? Elon Musk is gonna buy?
Yeah, like Jesus Christ, like fucking
he'll
rich
buy
parents.
7 of them because he has 7 children.
Yeah, and like a celebrity in general, like they're gonna buy it because they're like, well, I'm not here all the time. Here's a fucking doll.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know though.
Is that? I guess that might be cheaper than Nanny overall.
10,000? Yeah, honestly, it is because like it probably lasts
forever.
Forever. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that would be worth it if you're rich.
Yeah,
but your kid's gonna be fucked up.
Yeah, I'm not rich, so
yeah,
you know. But I'm trying to think.
That's dangerous.
Why do you gotta do this to me, man? Weaknesses. The side characters were just like one-note side characters. You know?
Yeah, she had a couple of like
it was
tech
the
friends.
The little goofy, funny white man, and then
the
smart Asian woman, and like you know
was
all
she
that.
Asian?
She was like a mix of like some type of African descent and then Asian, and I'm like, yeah, all right, it's cool to have them, but are they necessary?
Yeah.
No, not necessary
I
at all.
guess it makes more sense that she wouldn't create something.
That's
this
true. She wouldn't
by
make
herself.
Yeah,
but they were just there.
They were just there. Like
they're just
you could have done something with them. Like you could have had.
Could have killed him.
You could have killed one. They almost killed one of them.
Yeah, and then they save him, and then he does literally nothing for the rest of the movie.
Yeah, literally.
They just kind of show up at the end.
Yeah, they both don't do anything.
They'll probably be in the sequel.
Maybe because they're cheaper. I don't know.
They die or get something to do, because otherwise it's just
they're pointless.
They're
were just not. They're there to be there.
Yeah.
Like I said, we talked about the Mega design. Pretty cool, I think.
Oh yeah, Coleman. I'm going to speak for Coleman here. He did not like the M3GAN design. He didn't like the voice.
I was creeped out by this fucking thing.
I think it works
super well.
Great.
It's so well designed.
The way she moves, the way she talks. At first, I wasn't sure about how off the mouth is.
Yeah.
And how that would kind of be long term.
It didn't really bother me.
I think it works for me.
Yeah.
Like, she's not going to have the most complex mouth movement.
Yeah.
Because, like, that would be way too expensive.
Yeah.
Creating a doll like this.
And it might take more than 3 people, so.
Yeah, like, it would take more people. It would take
more resources.
So much more time to make.
More money.
Cost way more to, like, produce and sell. So it makes sense that, like, she can talk.
Yeah.
She has eye movement. But it's not 100% accurate to humans. And it's creepy.
It is very M3GAN multiple times. I was just like, man, I don't want to look at this bitch. She's fucking scared the fuck out of me.
Yeah, like
her just chilling. That one time she was sitting with Katie, I'm like, man, I don't like her.
Yeah, like, and when she's sitting in her windowsill at night,
that's
like on her
fucked
charging
up,
pad thing.
Like, why would you place it there?
That's creepy.
That's fucking creepy. Her eyes are just open, looking. She could be looking at you.
Yeah.
She could watch you jerk off. I don't know if you wanted to cut that out.
I think it's an above average movie. It uses the premise pretty good.
Pretty good. Honestly, yeah. I'd say it's like an alright movie. It's a good start if you want to make more movies, I think. It's like, wow, okay. Yeah, these people are kind of competent.
Yeah.
And M3GAN design, really good. The kills, it could have been more gruesome. Yeah. But maybe they'll make it rated R the next one. I don't know.
Yeah, apparently there's an unrated cut.
I told you about that.
Release, but it's not confirmed.
You almost didn't want to go to the movie because I told you about that.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna see this in theaters if it was confirmed 100%.
Yeah,
that
I
unrated
guess
is gonna come out, but it's not.
Yeah, I guess
so.
Not.
It's like we may never see that kind of stuff, or maybe we will.
I hope we do.
I hope we do because like
I would watch it
like that. Like some of the kills aren't.
Sometimes the editing does feel a bit choppy in those parts, so maybe there is an unrated version.
Yeah.
It does look a bit choppy sometimes. Like straight up, like when the kid dies, the kid in the woods.
Yeah.
Basically like he gets hit. Like you see a shot of him going like, and then the car head, and then it just cuts to like the car moving, and you just hear a thud.
Yeah.
But that's it. You just see blood on there. So it's like, okay, it is. I think there is an unrated version. I hope they release it. Because I would love to watch that, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I would definitely watch it.
I would watch
just
100%.
for the kills. And maybe they swear more. Maybe it feels more.
I mean,
whatever.
The one fuck they did use was funny.
It was really funny.
That was
I
the
got a
best
good
laugh.
out of me.
I think that's all I got to say about M3GAN, to be honest.
Yeah.
Above average movie. See it with your friends. If you don't, honestly, it'd probably be a 5 if you didn't see it with friends.
It might be closer to like a 4, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like with no friends, like you may be just sitting there like, she ran like a dog.
Yeah, that was fucking nuts.
Yeah, I've actually got a trivia thing for that.
Oh, speaking of trivia, man, it's trivia, Nate. I don't know.
All right,
I almost called you Trivia Dan.
Trivia man, trivia. My name's not Dan.
Boy, it's not Dan.
That's Nate.
Trivia man, it's Trivia Dan.
So my new segment called M3GAN Trivia.
That's every time it's gonna be called M3GAN Trivia. All right.
Now
sure.
it is.
All right, fair enough.
So.
And I'm gonna answer these, or try to.
No, I don't think there's any.
God damn it! Then it's not trivia.
Well, it's just like me reading out fun facts.
Fun facts with Nate is already.
Trivia.
Fun facts with Nate was already a thing.
No, it's called M3GAN Trivia. That's what the segment is called.
M3GAN Trivia.
This movie was actually
really
shot to be rated R.
Of course, I figured. I think I heard
but
about that.
But the producers noticed while editing that it was close enough to PG-13. They reshot certain scenes to tone down the violence and believed that it became more effective than actually seeing the violence on screen. Jason Blum cited Drag Me to Hell as a good PG-13 horror movie that was effective. I've never seen that movie.
I've never heard of it.
Maybe I'll check it out just to see if it is better or worse.
I'm gonna say yeah, all right for each one of these.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. But I think it should have stayed an R-rated movie.
Yeah, honestly.
Like we said.
I mean, like I said, if they released the unrated version on Peacock, I'm gonna be all over that.
Yeah. The writer for the film said the original body count was much higher, with the film being much gorier than.
We've alluded to that.
Yeah, like body count. Who else do you think would have died?
I don't know. Maybe the main.
I wonder if those side characters died in the original.
That would make sense, actually.
Like those would make sense to kill.
Because they were nothing. They were just so one note. And
yeah. I don't know.
Honestly, yeah, that makes sense.
Maybe the aunt might have died too.
Honestly,
but then they're like, "Oh, sequel. Got to keep the main character around."
Who's to say they're gonna bring the main character? I don't know. Maybe it'll be different.
Yeah, maybe it will be different. But I was just trying to think about it.
Yeah.
Maybe more kids. There was lots of kids that could
easily died.
Actors dressed as M3GAN showed up to the Los Angeles Rams.
I saw that.
Los Angeles Chargers NFL game.
Yeah, I saw that. That was fucking weird, but good marketing.
They did a dance, I guess.
Yeah, dude, great marketing.
Halftime. I saw part of that with a
I saw
TikToker.
the whole thing. Great, seriously, good marketing.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
It was really cool.
Very
well choreographed.
Oh, here's a RoboCop thing.
Okay.
I guess you kind of
pointed out.
A technician uses a pen to track M3GAN's eye movement. The way the scene is presented through M3GAN's POV is very similar to the montage scene in RoboCop.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
that's
me and
neat.
Coleman both pointed that out.
Yeah, like she was strung up, and you're like, "Oh, look, it's like RoboCop."
Yep.
And I'm like, I have never seen that.
Maybe when you start this new show with Coleman, that's a movie you can watch.
Or maybe we won't start it because our schedule's gonna be kind
of
weird.
Damn. Oh, sorry guys.
Yeah.
Sorry podcasters.
Wait the fucking bait switch, you fucker.
I'm sorry. I didn't know that there was plan change.
Yeah. Well, his schedule's being weird in March.
Oh,
so
word.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Kurt, who was the intern guy.
Yeah.
He stole secrets from the company
to Hasbro.
To Hasbro or somebody.
No. Remember they say Hasbro can fuck off or some shit like that. Like they name drop Hasbro.
Did they?
Yeah,
they did say that. They did say fuck Hasbro.
Yeah, the guy that was like.
Or Hasbro can suck it or something.
Yeah.
he's likely the reason why Funky's rivals were able to produce cheaper knockoffs of their products.
Yep, Funky is the in-universe toy company, by the way.
Yeah, he had succeeded in copying M3GAN's data files. It's very likely he has already sold those files to another company, or even multiple.
For money.
Which means there's a whole legion of M3GAN duplicate dolls being made.
Oh my god.
So, sequel idea? That would make a lot of sense.
The M3GAN, the M3GAN 3.
Three M3GANs.
There'd be... no, I didn't mean that. But they would just have lines down through where the E is supposed to be. That'd be pretty gnarly.
Well, actually, no, they wouldn't be able to call it a M3GAN doll.
Yeah, what would they call it? Fagin?
Fagin?
Fake M3GAN?
Tracy with a 4.
Grace with a 4?
Yeah, anything with an A, I guess, a 4. Here's something with 4s. Speaking
Okay.
of 4s. M3GAN drops to all 4s to chase Brandon
That
down.
was gnarly.
Likely because of how replicating bipedal movement at high speed is still a problem for real-world robotic scientists.
I did not know that.
Yeah, that's actually a really tough thing.
That is gnarly.
It's really impressive. The amount of land animals that can stand on 2 legs, including humans, like the balance and like the way your brain is, and like I don't know the full biology around it, but it's really impressive how our bodies developed to be bipedal.
Man. We used to be apes. We used to be hunchback.
Yeah, and to replicate that in robots, I
Gnarly.
guess is super difficult. So it makes sense, like when she's chasing down somebody,
She's
she's on
fucking
all fours.
galloping, dude.
And like it's probably faster too.
It is 100%.
So-
And also, she looks creepier.
I don't know about creepy.
Well, it's
it's
funny,
really
too.
fucking funny.
At first,
'Cause you don't
imagine
expect
you're
it.
running and you see that coming for you, though.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be set up in the movie, like it's shown in the trailer.
Yeah.
It was not set up at all.
Very briefly shown.
Well, like I thought it was gonna be set up why she did it.
Yeah.
Nothing. She just does it.
Well,
It's,
apparently you found out about it, so there's that.
yeah, but it's not like said why. But, given that M3GAN would have retailed for $10,000,
Gnarly price.
the dolls would only be affordable for the wealthiest of parents, the exact kinds of people who might not have as much time to spend with their kids as they would like.
I was just saying that, yeah, celebrities.
Yeah, like Elon Musk, fucking 7 kids. He runs like 70 companies, quote unquote.
Well, yeah, I was going to say,
Into the ground, maybe.
into the ground, yes. You hear he lost over $180 billion in personal wealth.
Good.
That is awesome.
Good.
And I think Guinness Book of World Record now says him as the biggest loser. I'm pretty sure. I'm not kidding.
That's funny.
That's pretty funny.
Here's one about the animatronics. So, Adrian Morat and Kathy Say of Morat FX Studio created an animatronic puppet version of M3GAN that was used for dialogue and close-ups.
Okay, so
Sure.
like when she's moving her mouth.
Yeah, there was also a second animatronic used for certain scenes, as well as a possible stunt version of M3GAN that wasn't puppeteered. The animatronic M3GAN was puppeteered via a variety of techniques, which included radio-controlled facial expressions performed by Adrian and Kathy in tandem, automated lip sync for the dialogue, and a puppeteer physically moving M3GAN's head and body.
That's kind of cool.
Lots of effort.
Yeah, that's a lot of effort.
Behind the scenes from
Shout
some
out.
very talented people, apparently.
Maybe they're part of the Jim Henson Company. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, is that still a thing around?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
They're like the biggest puppet, obviously, makers.
I learned.
Sesame Workshop is too, actually.
I think Jim Henson's last movie he worked on was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the first one.
He puppeteered the.
That's cool.
It's fucking gnarly, dude.
Apparently holds up pretty well.
It's really good. Yeah, they're both really good. The puppet itself is really good too.
At one point, M3GAN spies on Gemma looking over her video files and talks to her through the home assistant, Elisa.
Is it Lisa?
I thought it was Elsie.
I thought it was Elsie too.
I don't know. In the end, Elisa or Elsie looks towards Gemma and Katie after they destroy M3GAN, implying she still exists online.
Good gravy.
So that could be a sequel idea.
It's 100% a sequel. Why would they have it at the end, you know?
Yeah. This is one I picked up on during the movie. M3GAN's voice is modeled in part off of another famous AI gone rogue, GLaDOS, from the Portal series.
Yeah, a little bit. Like when she like kind of glitches out a little bit with her voice.
Yeah, it says right here, it's most prominent during scenes where she was
She's
glitchy.
angry. Yeah.
Which I thought she sounded spot on to GLaDOS sometimes.
Yes. I agree.
think that was the last one.
Is it the last one?
I think.
Fun facts with Nate?
Yeah, that's the last one.
Wow!
Yeah, so there's
Great debut, buddy.
The first installment of MthreeGAN Trivia.
We better keep up with that.
I'll probably forget it next time. We'll see.
I'm trying to think. I think it's time to go to Sideflicks.
Yeah, Sideflicks. Shit, Gavin, you always start, don't you?
Yeah, do you want me to start? Mine's pretty short, so.
Yeah, you go ahead.
So.
I just did a lot of talking, so.
Yeah, you fucking did.
Yeah, you won't shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you fucking won't. Oh, shit. So.
What have you been flicking, Gavin?
I haven't. The bean. No, dude, no. Seriously, though, I didn't watch a lot, to be honest with you, but here's one thing.
What?
Yeah, really, I didn't.
Yeah.
But you know what I did start watching?
What did you start
It was
watching?
a guilty pleasure. This might get to some people.
We pleasuring.
Bluey, the dog.
I keep hearing that's like a weird obsession that some people have.
I have it.
I mean, you like what you like, but as long as you're not cringy about it.
I'm not. No, I just love watching it.
I
It's
just
really
mean people,
wholesome.
I just mean people in general. Like,
Oh, I know. They're like, oh my god,
like
dude.
it's the same idea as like, I don't know, SpongeBob people.
Making it your whole personality.
Yeah, like don't make your whole personality.
Yeah.
Don't dress as a dog and like wolf in fucking public. Like
Unless you're a furry.
I'm just trying to get a fucking gallon of milk. All right, don't fucking bark.
Unless you're a furry, you can do whatever you want if you're a furry. But if you're like dressed up as Bluey, talking Australian.
Oh, he's Australian?
It's an Australian show.
I might like it then. I like Australian accents.
It's an Australian show, so you'd love it.
Oh, that's why it's called Bluey.
Bluey, yeah.
Bluey.
There's Bluey, Bingo,
All right.
Bandit, and I can't remember the other one.
Bandit.
And the mom, I can't remember.
Mom.
Mom.
That's
Yeah,
her-
probably mom.
yeah.
Mom.
It's on Disney Plus, right?
Yes, Disney Plus.
Yeah.
And the final 10 episodes or 13 are coming out this year.
Okay.
Honestly, I haven't binged a lot of it. I watched maybe most of season 1. Emily got me onto it. It's really fun. It's like, honestly, it's one of those shows where it's like, you can watch it if you had a kid. You can watch it with your kid.
Yeah.
It's not pandering at all. It's not like Dora where you're like, can you name this purple plant? And it's like, I don't know, a purple sunflower. And you're like,
Purple
it's a fucking sunflower. It's not like one of those things. You know what I mean?
She's like, I can't hear you. And you're like,
Purple sunflower.
good.
God, she takes forever to respond. No, it's not like one of those. It's just like a nice little slice of life dog show.
Yeah, okay.
It's really cute. I recommend it. If you like really want to watch something that's comforting, do it. It's nice.
I thought about watching it, but like
Giving it a little shot. It's like 8-minute episodes, you know? It's like, you can't really beat it, you know?
Yeah, you can't really beat it, can you?
Yeah, they're dogs.
Yeah.
Well, okay. And excluding the intro, which I love, so I let it play, they're about like 7.5 minutes to 7 minutes.
Okay.
So it's like, why not just give one episode a shot?
I don't know. There's some shows that I thought about revisiting.
Yeah.
Like cartoon-wise from my childhood that like...
Yeah, because you
I'll
got
take
HBO
up my
Max
time.
back, right?
Yeah, like I've thought about going back to like the old Ben 10s.
Mm.
And I started sort of watching What's New Scooby-Doo.
When you Scooby-Doo
Which,
coming under you. I saw a TikTok of that band bringing up a kid in a Scooby-Doo costume just
Really?
to dance on stage. It was
That's
so cool.
amazing.
That was awesome. And then they started playing it, obviously.
That is one of my favorite theme songs to any
It's
show.
a great theme.
It slaps so
That
fucking
and
hard.
the Phineas and Ferb theme, they're up there.
That's good. That's a good one.
And you love Bowling for Soup.
Yeah. I think What's New Scooby-Doo?
It trumps it. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it
agree.
trumps it. Because it, like, the older it gets, there's just more...
You know what's an
fucking-
underrated theme? The regular show one. It's super simple, but it's kind of really fucking. It
Oh,
gets
the
you.
little
The wow. Yeah, it's like kind of ominous. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it freaked me out as a kid, actually.
When I first heard it, it kind of freaked me out. But I'm like, oh, dude, that's kind of. I love that sound. So yeah, I've been watching Little Bluey. You know,
All right.
it's a newer show too. So it's like, it's for a kid show. Very mature with their subjects. I really appreciate it. Like, there's one episode. Let me tell you just one.
Today we're going to learn about
The birds and the bees.
a woman's body.
No. Something even better. No, well, it has something to do with the woman's
A
body.
bitch's body. That's a female dog.
All right. Anyway, though, so mom's sister comes over to visit, and you find out that like the sister can't have babies.
Ooh.
Yeah, and they literally straight up, they're not shy about it. And then one of the kids, Bluey, is like, "Oh, dude, what's wrong with the aunt?" And the mom's like, "Oh, nothing. We'll talk about it some other day." And then they
Seems like a weirdly specific topic.
Not really. It's a very real thing. A lot of women can't have babies.
Right. No, I'm not saying it's like uncommon, but it seems like a weird one to like put into a kid's show.
That's what you would think.
Over like other ones.
They're not. Well, they put a lot, but this is one of my favorite episodes.
Like,
I think it's dropped really well.
Your aunt's sister's mom's girlfriend
No,
is infertile.
No, it's your aunt's.
Yeah, I know.
That's it. So it doesn't work.
Gavin, I was trying to exaggerate for the sake of a joke.
But that's one of my favorite episodes, and it's done with a lot of respect. I will say that.
Maybe.
And like, there's a bunch of other ones. Like, I just can't think of off the top of my head, but they're really good. There's a lot of. So here's a weird thing too about censorship with Disney. For some reason, they just censored out one of the things shitting. Like, it straight up shits in the Australian version.
Okay.
I can't remember what it is. I think maybe, I'm assuming a dog. It's just straight up shit, and you see the shit. It's not a zoom in, but you just see the shit, and for some reason, Disney just is like, no.
No poop.
No poop. I'm like, dude, it's fucking poop. What do you think kids are gonna do? Shit on command wherever they are?
Well, like poop's poop, man. Like,
it's poop!
everybody poops.
Yeah, everyone poops. That's what I'm saying.
Like, everybody in their entire life has seen poop.
They've at least pooped once or twice in their life. There's no going...
At least twice.
At least twice. And another thing I've been watching on the side.
On the side. Flicking.
I've been flicking on the side, buddy. There's a new show on HBO Max. It premieres on Sundays.
Fuck you.
What? I'm talking about Velma.
Yeah, fuck you. I knew exactly where you were going with that.
Look, man.
Fuck you.
They've released about 4 episodes.
Is it 4? I thought it was 2.
It was 2 at release, and then two others have came out. I think they're doing like 2 episodes every Thursday or something.
You said Sundays.
I was fucking with you.
I was
really trying. I was
lie.
No, I was trying to bait you into thinking it was Last of Us.
It didn't work because I know you haven't seen that.
Well, you don't know that. I might have been fucking with you.
I don't know.
Seriously, okay. Look, this show's gotten a lot of hate, including from someone in
deserved.
Including
Except for the actual racism, which that's no good.
I didn't know there was actual racism.
Yeah, there's actual racists out
there.
That
sucks.
But there's a lot more people that are like not good.
See, here's the thing
for very valid reasons.
See, here's the thing about that. I will say there's weaknesses with the show.
I wouldn't say there's a lot of strengths.
There's not. But here's the thing.
You
want to know what's the biggest strength?
The animation's pretty decent.
Animation's good. That wasn't even my biggest strength.
That's their biggest strength. Everything else...
It's pretty unique. I will say it's got a unique art style. Here's my thing.
Well, it's unique in that it has like 4 different art styles.
Yeah.
Each one of the fucking Scooby-Doo gang.
Yeah.
Well, it's not even the Scooby-Doo gang, because Scooby-Doo doesn't fucking exist.
Not yet. There could be something. Remember there was an internet rumor that said Scooby was a black woman?
I haven't seen it disproven yet.
It's not real. Like, person on Twitter who watched the whole show said, this bitch is a food critic named Gigi, not Scooby. So it's like, there's your proof.
So where's Scooby?
So where's Scooby? Maybe she doesn't want to spoil it.
Where's Scooby?
My God, you're...
I don't think...
Man, the internet's gone to you, buddy.
I don't because Mindy Kaling actually said that they didn't know how...
To draw it?
They didn't know how to put a talking dog in an adult show.
I mean, that's... Well, I mean, Brian...
Family Guy.
Here's all I'm saying.
I don't know. Be a better writer.
Did you not hear me fart?
Be a better writer.
Did you not hear my
It's called Scooby-Doo.
It's called Velma, actually.
No, the franchise is Scooby-Doo.
You could do spin-offs involving Scooby.
You can make a Velma series, but if you're doing
it's an origin story. People have to calm down.
Story. If it's an orgy story, then and you have everybody else, but you don't have the fucking mascot, and you say publicly that you're too fucking lazy or dumb and uncreative as a writer that you can't put the main mascot in the show.
Here's my thing, dude.
You are fucking...
You don't know that it's...
Foul!
You don't know that it's not in the show. The show is like
That's what she said.
I don't know if maybe she's trying to keep it ambiguous.
If that's the case, then fine. But but she's
so
not
you
that
can't
smart.
criticize. Yeah,
she is not that
you
smart.
cannot criticize something that hasn't been done yet, and you do not know if it's a thing. That's how it is.
Or.
And here's the thing, too. Writing is definitely hit or miss.
Like,
I will say that. I'm going to be out there.
It's miss. It's all miss for me. I didn't laugh once.
I chuckled a couple of times.
I didn't laugh once. I got secondhand embarrassment all the fucking time.
The mystery is kind of okay.
The fucking naked teenage scene, basically naked, technically not, and it's cartoons, whatever. You can fucking make an argument all day over that scene.
Big
it's
mouth.
it's disgusting, and they try and make a critique on gratuitous nudity and
okay.
shows, and it's just so weird.
See, okay.
And the whole setup of that scene is weird. The way it ends is weird, and fucking Norville's stupid.
I don't mind
I
Norville.
do not like his stick at all. It seems so fucking stupid. Where he's like, "Oh, what's 420?" I don't know what that is.
He doesn't like weed jokes.
Yeah, he's like...
But he's also a food...
They pause. They pause everything. They pause everything in the show to make this stupid fucking joke. The start of his character arc where he's like, "And I do not like drugs. Ever.
See, here's the thing.
I hate them.
I kind of like...
I do not like drugs."
That he is still like a big food guy, but he doesn't like drugs.
I didn't get that far, but...
Yeah, I'm not even kidding. He's a live stream food reviewer.
Jesus. He's got us beat. We don't do live streams yet.
Yeah, dude.
Fuck.
And he's got like a decent following. But like that's the whole thing. That's the whole joke. Stoners like him, but he doesn't do drugs.
I also think his name is stupid. I hate Norville.
It's not bad. I think it's gonna be Scooby. Shaggy's gonna be a nickname.
But he's not Shaggy. And like, is his story arc? This is really fucked up. And then
eventually he's gonna smoke weed.
Because this is an origin story. Fine, sure. So if it's an origin story, they say it in the show. Yeah. She says it in the first couple lines of the show that this is an origin story for the shit you know later on. So there has to be a point later on in the show, by going through their own setup logic, he is gonna go down a dark fucking path and become a stoner.
That's not a dark path.
And becomes so stoned that he creates this fake fucking talking dog.
Holy shit.
And his imagination.
You think that they're going to do that?
They're not creative enough for that.
What if they do it? You've got to give it points if they do that.
I'm going to sue him because it's my idea first.
Oh, sure. Look.
They better pay
I told you this. I tried telling you this. There are multiple Scooby-Doo origin stories. Like, literally multiple.
Right, but they say this is the origin story.
And so
and they do the thing that everything fucking does with origin stories. They're like, this is the one that was untold. And whatever.
Yeah, and Pinocchio, like, a true story or whatever.
And she also,
real
I hate that she does the classic, like, I don't know, shit like this that gets, like, PC culture, a bad rap. Where she starts the show, and one of the first things she says is, this isn't about a white guy with power who wants more power.
Was Fred ever really a guy in power?
Kind of, not really.
Yeah, like,
but a lot of the shit she's talking about, Spider-Man, for example, he's not in power. He had his fucking parents killed.
Yeah, bro.
Batman, okay, yeah, rich kid, whatever. His parents died. His parents died. You can argue that, like, he had it pretty decent.
Yeah.
Because he's still rich. Like, I'd rather be rich with my parents dead.
Sure.
Than poor with my parents dead. You know?
I guess you're right. I get it. All right.
But, like, Spider-Man, fucking Superman, grew up on some fucking rinky-dink farm in Kansas after his entire planet fucking exploded.
Gnarly.
Before he knew anybody.
I wish I knew.
And then he becomes this icon of greatness, but he's such a humble, like, small guy, but he helps the little guy. But no, fuck those guys, right? Because they're white. That's what, I support a lot of PC culture. Mm-hmm. But shit like that gives it a bad rap.
Yeah, all right.
Like, writing like that gives it a really bad rap.
Here's the thing.
Where you focus in on...
One of my weaknesses goes with what you were saying.
Yeah.
This is the type of writing that is just getting tiring. It's just way too
God.
much. There's way too much meta
there's
humor.
A scene that goes on
too
for
much
fucking half an hour.
Too much meta humor,
dude.
Oh
my God. Do you remember the scene where it's like...
I probably do.
she's like talking with her dad, and they talk about how he knocked up some waitress, and I'm like, okay, that's weird. That's a weird subplot to be setting up.
Well, they're not. Well, they're kind of dating.
And then
I guess.
then it turns, and there's the fucking waitress, big as a fucking balloon.
Yeah, dude, she's about to pop, dude.
And then they just start taking naked pictures on the table. It's like, and it just keeps going, and she's doing different poses, and she's doing,
and she's like giving advice.
She's giving advice, and it's so fucking weird, and like I don't get it. I don't get what's funny about this. It gives me a headache thinking about this more and more.
Not all the writing is bad. I will say a lot of the humor is meta.
Fred is a dipshit.
Fred's fucking hilarious. I'm
Fred
sorry.
Is really fucking.
He's always
he pisses me off. Dude, how he's written.
You've got to realize he's been written for the last couple of years now.
He has a disease in this movie.
He keeps getting dumber and dumber within every series. You got to watch him.
He's got a disease in this movie that makes him forget poor people or something.
Come on, that's pretty funny.
That's so fucking stupid.
That's kind of funny.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever seen.
That's the shit I would write, though. Come on.
Right. And, like, you and I, we critique stuff, but maybe we shouldn't be writing a lot of stuff.
Oh, we definitely could, I think.
You and I might find that funny. Mindy Kaling, I hope, finds this funny.
I would
Probably
think.
the only person.
Maybe the others. I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Here's
fucking... Nothing was done with Daphne's character as far as I saw.
Well, they do stuff.
It was like really ham-fisted brought up that she was Asian.
They do stuff. It wasn't ham-fisted.
It was very ham-fisted.
No.
She's like, that was an Asian woman. I'm like, okay.
Well, that was the only way you knew. Well, I kind of knew by her design.
I didn't get that by her design.
I kind of did.
But then as soon as
and I'm like, I wonder if she's Asian. So she says, I'm like, oh, okay. And then it's only a one-time thing, so it's
right.
like,
And it's fine. Whatever.
Yeah, it's
but
like fine.
I felt it was really ham-fisted.
I didn't think so, but they do stuff with Daphne, especially in the end of the second episode, and continue. She's like the main drive for a lot of it. That's all I'll say.
Daphne fuck.
I guess you're gonna have to watch it.
They fuck, don't they?
I guess you're gonna have to watch it.
They fuck.
They don't fuck. I'm just telling you now, they do not fuck.
I'm sure they fuck.
No, they don't. Not yet. As far as I know, not yet. But they do something with Daphne that is interesting-ish, and it kind of goes well with this mystery. I'm just gonna say it. This reminds me a lot of Big Mouth, Harley Quinn.
Oh, they make fun of Harley Quinn in the opening scene.
It's very, dude.
It's really stupid.
This show is very Harley Quinn.
It's really stupid. So
wait, when?
In the opening scene, after they say the thing about the white guys with power and they want more power,
yeah,
she says this also isn't a show about a girl becoming crazy or whatever. But I watched a video on NerdSync, so
Harley Quinn.
Giving credit to him, this is a show about that. This is the origin show of how a girl became crazy because
I don't think that's
Velma is in a very bad mental state. Yeah, arguably crazy because of some trauma that's...
I wouldn't say crazy,
I guess the driving force of the show.
She's
crazy. She's seeing hallucinations that's physically altering how she
the thing.
Lives life. She's fucking nuts, dude.
Here's the thing. This is one of another weaknesses. That's supposed to be a panic attack. It's nothing like a panic attack.
That's what it's supposed to
be?
I've had a panic attack.
That's nothing like that.
Nothing like it.
And that is one of the weaknesses I also have. Show an actual panic attack. Having things like that, sure, that could work, but her actually being on the floor going like, yeah! No, that's not how panic attacks work. You do have breakdowns, but you're not like, yeah! I'm sure there's maybe some people that do, but I don't think you're seeing fucking hallucinogenics of fucking weird-ass technical porn monsters getting inside of you.
Well, if that's supposed to be a panic attack, it kind of reminds me of how...
It's well animated.
Logic, when he made that Suicide Hotline number song, he said that he said that he never experienced suicidal thoughts like that.
I mean,
but he had a friend that did, and that's what inspired him to write the song.
That's fine.
I wonder if Mindy Kaling, I can't speak of her mental health.
Yeah.
But that gives me the same kind of vibes. If it's that wrong, it gives me the idea that maybe she's never personally had one, or the animators never personally had one.
See, I heard his friend,
because that's hard to put in a visual medium.
Yeah.
Just like,
they were so close to getting it right. Honestly, but then they drop the ball with the fact that they're fucking like, Norval, say something stupid, and they're like, shit like is happening. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, most people with panic attacks aren't saying shit. They're keeping it to themselves. You know what I mean?
Like a panic attack is really internal.
Yes, it's super internal, which I guess is animation-wise, you could have made it kind of like that, but you shouldn't have had it just like have Velma fucking doing shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It sounds like they made her into like Whitey from fucking...
A little bit. I'm just doing a Whitey impression, to be honest. But...
yeah. 8 Crazy Nights,
yeah,
whatever
dude.
It's called.
My favorite Hanukkah movie.
Like the only Hanukkah movie.
I know. But seriously, I don't think this is as bad. I'm comparing it to Harley Quinn because there's a lot of beats in it that is like Harley Quinn. And 2, like Big Mouth.
They don't say fuck as much as in Harley Quinn.
That is true.
They
Harley
say
Quinn's a
fuck
smart movie. A smart film. Anyway. Big Mouth.
Oh, film? I'm talking about the show.
I meant show. I fucking film came out.
Dumbass.
Whatever. This is literally my only side flick. This is why I'm kind of drawing it out. I'm almost done though.
Dumbass.
I'm comparing it. This is my last point. I'm comparing it to Big Mouth because everyone is hating on it.
Rightfully
It's
so.
like, I get it.
Because it's a beloved franchise, and if you're gonna stray this far from the source material, it better be good. And it's
not
far fucking
It's
from
not
it.
bad. It's just
It's
fine.
terrible.
In fact, this is my whatever. I'm not even kidding. It's whatever. It's not that
See,
bad.
That's fine to feel like that, but I understand.
It's like Big Mouth in the sense that, whatever. The first season, it's one of the weaker I've watched. By the way, I'm outing myself. I liked Big Mouth for a bit. The last season,
it's actually critically like acclaimed.
it's super.
but the
99%
internet
on
hates
Rotten
it,
Tomatoes.
and I can't get into it. I didn't.
You
care
don't
for
like
it.
you don't like the artwork, do you?
I hate the artwork. I watched like halfway through season 1.
Season
and I
1
hated
is
it.
one of the worst ones. I think you should go to season 2.
No.
Season 2 or 3.
No,
Okay.
I'm not skipping
God damn.
or
Whatever.
sitting through a show that is fucking disgusting to look at.
Whatever. I got. But I think it's like that. It's getting overhated. It's hated for no reason.
I think it's
Really, I don't see it. It's sure Big Mouth's probably written better. It is. However, the writing isn't awful. They could really do without all the meta jokes. They kind of slow down. Thank God.
they're like, haha, isn't that Nick Kroll actor an asshole?
And he does like a fucking
You
a voice.
I always notice every fucking meta thing, once it gets so far up its ass, they always mention the voice actors or the actors that play them.
They haven't done that in
Like
Velma.
like Deadpool
I'm
makes
talking
fun
about
of Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, I'm talking about Velma. The writing on Velma.
Oh.
Not Big Mouth.
Oh, I'm sure Velma's gonna make fun of fucking Freddie Prinze
Kalin?
Jr.
Freddie Prinze Jr. He doesn't voice Fred, does he?
He played Fred in the movies.
Oh, right. Here's the thing about Fred, too. Since Mystery Incorporated...
Fred 2?
Yeah,
Night
the
of the Living
Fred-ening.
Mummy or whatever it's called.
No. Fred 2, Night of the Living Fred, actually.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Fred has been progressively getting more and more dumb.
I don't
Since
get it,
Mystery
man.
Incorporated. I love it.
He's not my favorite
It
character.
gives him personality.
I think...
Be honest here.
I think, like, okay, they're all stereotypes.
Yeah.
But I feel like... I don't know. There's a difference between actually fucking stupid
Yeah.
and likable naive.
Yeah.
And that's what Fred usually is likable naive.
Yeah, especially Mystery Incorporated. By the way, shout out Mystery Incorporated. That is the... If you like Where Are You, you'll like Mystery Incorporated.
I saw a couple episodes when I was younger.
So
It was alright.
good. No, when you're older, it's so much better.
Yeah, it might be better because it's like one of the only ones that has like an overarching
It's
story.
overarching, which makes it unique.
Yeah.
Gives it its own identity. The animation is also a little unique.
Yeah, I like the animation style a lot.
Yeah, like, it's just...
I
It's
have
awesome.
seen-
You gotta
yeah.
watch it. It's on HBO Max, I think.
HBO.
HBO Max. But all I'm gonna say is, it's just like Big Mouth. It's getting overly hated.
You know, I think you were onto something when you were talking to me and Coleman on our group chat where you're like, it's January, so there's not a whole lot to talk about.
Genuinely, there's not a lot of bad movies coming out. And it's January.
Yeah, usually it's like, oh, did you hear about that bad movie?
Oh, did you hear about...
but it's like Megan's like...
80 for Brady or some shit like
Yeah, it's
that.
like Megan's not that bad, so like people are...
And that's
like,
really the only big one. I mean, you can carry over Puss in Boots and Avatar since they were December releases.
Yeah, but people talk about those in December, and it's like...
It's over after.
Yeah, and then...
That's true.
So, this is just kind of
like
going.
I said, it's not it's not good.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's just there. And that is the biggest thing the internet is afraid to say. It's just
I'm not
fucking
afraid
there.
to say it. I have a more of a strong opinion than you, man.
You don't understand. I'm a big Scooby-Doo fan. I fucking couldn't sit through Scoob just like you. I love Scooby-Doo.
Right.
Velma is not the worst Scooby-Doo thing I've seen. And also, they've done multiple origin stories where they say the same thing.
You said a pup named Scooby-Doo was bad?
I didn't mind it, no. I don't remember saying that.
You said that was worse.
No, what did I say? No, there was an origin... I can't remember. There's another Cartoon Network directed Cartoon Network movie that's literally an origin story.
Yeah, the prequel.
No, that's not
the live-action prequel one.
Yes, that one.
I like that
That
one.
was... Dude, that and
I
the
remember liking that one.
Dude, yeah. I liked it when I was a kid, too. I was a kid.
I don't know, man. I remember really liking that one.
No. Fucking... That's what Shaggy sounds like.
The worst one is probably the one that nobody knows.
What?
I think it's called, like...
The Adventures of Scooby-Doo?
Velma and Daphne.
Oh, yeah, that one's awful, too.
Yeah, I've heard it. Yeah.
I haven't heard anything about it. Well, I have, but I've never watched it. But I heard it's awful.
Looks
so
awful.
cheap. And that's
Have
the
you
thing.
seen it, like, up close?
I have. It's
It is
awful.
Hold on.
I've seen it. I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna talk.
Yeah, keep talking.
Let me talk to you.
I just want to refresh your memory of how I looked at this for like 20 minutes, picking it. Like, there's nothing good about this. It's so fucking amateur. I could make a better one.
I believe it. Look, Velma. This is a PSA. Velma.
It's called Daphne and Velma. By
Daphne and Velma. Yes. Look, Velma is not bad. No one is saying it's good, though.
It's bad.
Too many people are saying it's bad. It is not that bad. Truly and honestly, it's not that bad. It is just there. And like I said, and Nate, I'm glad you fucking picked up on that, because I think I'm right, too. The internet has nothing to complain about media-wise right now.
Yeah.
And they're just trying to look for something. And then they see Mindy Kaling Velma show, and they're like, "Oh yeah, okay, let's do that."
Look at
the
this.
fuck am I looking at?
All right, so like she's at a
I know
weird,
her.
She's
I
at
don't
a
know
weird
what...
fucking angle, right?
Yeah.
And then you got what the
Velma
fuck?
on her phone. Dude, that Velma design.
Edna Mode.
Oh, yeah, it looks like Edna Mode.
They're using fucking phones as their flashlights.
It's
because 21st century.
So awful.
She got these weird like Dorothy fucking shoes.
Like stocking kind of thing going on.
Why is she on the ground?
Why is she kneeling? Yeah.
What's up with her face? Like, her entire face is, like, cropped onto this body.
It looks it, even though it's not.
I think it is.
Before Scooby-Doo, these BFFs had a clue.
Yeah, fucking...
It's like Velma is nowhere
bad.
near the best or the worst.
It's so bad.
It's probably leaning on the worst, but it's nowhere near the worst Scooby-Doo thing. And that's all I gotta say about it. And I'm done with Sideflicks. That's all I watch, really.
Fuck, I just put my phone down.
Yeah, you fucking did.
All the time. Stalling for time.
Stalling for time. Stalling for time. Oh, we're stalling for time, baby.
Here I got Sideflicks.
Okay.
I got a PSP.
Holy shit. Is this the whole list?
Yeah.
Oh my, good gravy. Go ahead, PSP.
We just did like fucking 40 minutes.
We did like 20 minutes
That's
about
Scooby.
Velma. On Scoob.
It's good. I've never seen that actually.
You did.
I thought 10 minutes of it.
I was gonna say you got to. I was halfway through, and then Mark Wahlberg came out, and I'm like,
I stopped watching when Stephen Cowell or
Simon. I forgot
came
he was
up. I'm
in
like,
that
you gotta be
goddamn movie.
fucking kidding me. I turned it right off.
I like the designs in that movie too. It really fucking sucks.
I think they looked weird. I got a PSP. Like I said,
They're doing They're doing something with that.
I might be doing something. We'll see how it turns out.
Mm-hmm.
The Last of Us, season 1, episode 1, came out.
Yep, and in fact, as of we're recording, 20 minutes.
Yeah, I think it's 9 p.m.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go home and watch it.
Yeah, you're gonna go
Episode
home
2.
and watch it.
This will be dated. The show will probably be over when this fucking comes out.
Just know that while we are filming, the second episode is coming out in 20 minutes.
Yeah, so figure that out in your heads
to
date this show. Exactly. Eastern Standard Time.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You should have lied and said PST or something.
The British Standard Time,
Good.
or whatever. Fuck.
BST?
I don't know what.
I don't think that's
Beijing time.
Yeah, we live in Beijing.
Djibouti time.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, so Last of Us episode 1. Very good. Very good start. Pedro Pascal. I don't swing that way, man, but he's kind of a daddy.
He is a daddy. That's a big thing.
He's got big
everyone's
DILF energy, dude.
I think he said in an interview he's like everyone's favorite slutty daddy or something.
Yeah, I saw that. He is so... He's so enabling of that entire fucking...
He's an icon.
Weird
He's
thing.
a legend. He is the moment. Let's just be honest.
He gives the same kind of energy as Elizabeth Olsen, who like she acts like she doesn't know, but I think she does.
She 100%.
Where she went on an interview and she's
Hot
like,
Ones?
she's like, people call me mommy.
It was Hot Ones, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and she's like, I don't get that, but like I'll be your mommy.
It's like, all right, come on.
It's like, come on. You know what you're doing. There's no way.
Pedro Pascal knew ever since the minute.
He's like, yeah, I'm your slutty daddy. Yeah, I'll be your slutty daddy.
It's like, yeah, you will be.
Yeah, you will be.
Damn handsome man.
Hell yeah, dude. But yeah, he's great. Really sad if you know The Last of Us.
Oh god.
I won't spoil it for anybody that doesn't know.
What are you fucking doing?
What are you fucking doing?
The game's been out almost 10 years.
This year, yeah.
This year, it will be 10 years.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
That is nuts. I feel old.
I didn't play it until 2015, but so
God,
long time.
I played it 2014.
It might have been 2014. It was when I got a PS4. It was the reason I got a PS4 actually.
And you didn't? Did you regret it?
No.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Perfect. Yeah.
Great. Not a lot of Ellie. So
well, I think
it's kind of up in the air if I like her or not.
Right.
Like everybody.
The actress is like, she looks 14, dude. She's 19.
She's 19.
She's 19.
Fair enough, man.
I looked it up because I'm like, dude, this girl. Me and Emily saw a trailer and she was like,
yeah.
Oh, it makes sense. They got a really young kid. Let's see how old she is. She's a fucking, a full adult.
She's got a stubble, dude. No, a lot of people are being really mean on the internet.
Well,
like
she just came out as gender fluid too, so that's not.
Oh, I didn't hear about that.
Dude, yeah.
But people are being mean about like her looks and like
Ugh.
I've heard fetal alcohol syndrome, which
Jesus Christ,
I
that's
can't
fucked
say
up.
or not, but like I've heard
She looks
the
cute.
down of us or something.
That's so fucked.
It is really fucked up. Like
she's cute. Like,
yeah, she's alright.
Yeah, she's cute.
It's for me to say cute, which looks 14, but
I swear to God, she's 19.
Either way,
I looked it up for the homies.
Like,
I'm just kidding.
Like I'm gonna wait and see like if she feels like Ellie. She's had a couple things.
Yeah, I swear she looks familiar.
Right.
She looks. The name is familiar. I just can't remember.
She was on Game of Thrones, but I know you haven't watched that.
I haven't watched it. No.
Gosh,
she must have been a child then.
Yeah, she was in later seasons. I actually haven't gotten to that yet, but I'm just holding out on her because like I don't.
She's the main driving force.
I don't see it yet.
I see it.
I'm gonna wait for the performance.
I think she looks a lot like. Well, she doesn't look a lot like her.
I don't think she looks like her hardly at all. She doesn't have the red hair. I was kind of hoping for that more because like it said in the first game while they're looking for a red-haired girl. Mm-hmm. But Ellie, you kind of gotta squint.
Yeah, you really do gotta squint
to see the red. And then in the part 2, they kind of forgot about it, and she's just straight brown haired.
I think they're just gonna do the brown hair.
Yeah, I think it's just brown hair. That's a weird thing to focus on.
It's whatever.
I don't know. Maybe. I think I just want more red-haired people in media, dude.
Fair enough.
You know?
That's fair.
I think the gingers,
they're underrated.
A little underrated, man. Like Ed Sheeran. Why was it he in Bed Sheets of Ed Sheeran?
It would have made the movie better.
His name is in the title.
I mean, they won Best Musical / Comedy. So
or
it's
comedy.
Like, or comedy. And Ed Sheeran, he's a musical guy. It could have fit right in.
Yeah.
You think they got it mixed up? They're like, oh, Ed Sheeran.
Oh, Ed Sheeran? Heck yeah, I love X. That's my favorite part of the equation.
Mine is equal. It's my favorite. Oh man.
Dude. Divide?
Yeah. I love Ed Sheeran for the wrong reasons. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. Right.
It was a meme with me and Emily that we just hated Ed Sheeran.
Really?
Yeah, for no reason. We're just like, oh my god, I fucking hate Ed Sheeran.
I think he's fine. I think his music is very
generic.
It's generic. It's like It's like old people.
Oh, it's like, old
generic
people love it.
stuff.
Fucking, was it Perfect wedding song? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I think that was my parents' wedding song.
Of course
actually.
it was.
But whatever.
It was everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone's wedding song.
I have a complaint about this show. I kind of forgot about this.
You're going to spoil anything.
I don't want to spoil too much, but Tess, to me,
This is the character you were talking about.
I don't like her casting. She doesn't feel like Tess. She feels way different. Tess...
Pedro Pascal seems like he's a good Joel.
He's a very good Joel.
Okay. Yeah, he's
a very good Joel.
I mean, they casted him because he was in The Mandalorian, 100%.
Yeah, he's... It's the same exact caricature.
Yeah, literally.
It's the same exact, damaged person finds a surrogate child and he has to take them somewhere. It's the same exact shit. So, if it happens again, I won't be mad.
Yeah, fair enough, yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, he's really good at it.
He's a slutty daddy.
Yeah, he is. yeah, he fucking is.
But Tess, in the games, I thought she was a very well-written... It's very rare in stuff nowadays. She's a very well-written, strong
character.
Woman character.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see a lot of those.
True.
And, there was this, co-partnership with Joel. They worked really well together. You saw that they had this, genuine...
It's a great dynamic in the game.
Yeah, they had this really great dynamic. And in the show, she's more assertive towards Joel and kind of points him like an attack dog.
Ah.
And
maybe
she's that, but it's not convincing in how she doesn't feel tough. She doesn't have that aura around her. Yeah, you get your fucking teeth kicked in by this
Sure,
girl.
yeah.
She seems like somebody that... I don't want to say Karen. It's less of Karen. It's more of
Darren.
It's like an aunt that's trying to be tough with you, but you're
I know, yeah. That aunt.
Yeah. So it's
I don't have that aunt, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. So it's...
Shout out my aunts.
So I don't really care for the Tess actor, but I mean, if you know the Last of Us show or game,
you know what's gonna happen.
You know that she's not gonna be around for that much longer.
Yeah.
An episode, she'll probably be out of the story by, I'd guess, at least 3.
I was gonna say I'm thinking 4 or 3 actually. Although to be fair, technically it would be episode 3 because they mushed, like you said, 2 episodes together.
Yeah. Episode 1 is episode 1, but yeah, and I explained to Gavin. They revealed that episode 1 and 2 were smushed, and the original release, episode 1 and 2, got smushed. And now it's just episode 1, and that's why episode 1 is so long. So anybody out there that's like, oh, this fucking long premiere, you probably watched Stranger Things, and that's a fucking 2.5 hour finale. So fuck you, just get over it.
Oh my god, you're so right. The last 2 episodes together were 4.5 hours.
Yeah. So if you watch that and you complain about The Last of Us, a great thing being an hour and a half,
go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself. I haven't heard anybody say it, but I'm sure there's somebody out there like, oh, it's too long. I don't want to get into it.
I mean,
but did you watch Stranger Things?
I mean, to be fair, people really bashed on Stranger Things for that.
I didn't mind it.
I didn't mind it either, to be fair.
It was fine.
It felt like 2 movies. I'll say that.
Yeah, that's all I got for The Last of Us.
Okay, fair enough. I haven't watched it. I'm eventually going to watch it. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, maybe...
Maybe an episode.
Yeah, I talked...
We don't do shows a lot, only because it's
Right, but you like The Last of Us, I like The Last of Us.
Yeah.
So, you said if the first 3 episodes get you...
Yeah.
Then we might review
That's what I did
later.
with Peacemaker, and Peacemaker got me.
Yeah, he got you.
He got me. That John Cena, he got me.
He stabbed you through the heart with a piece of a toilet.
I mean, I can't see him.
Yeah, I don't know what that show is about. The main actor wasn't there.
Yeah,
I watched The Menu.
Yeah, I heard. I want to watch that. Is it good?
It's pretty good. It's not perfect. The themes are a bit all over the place. I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah, please don't tell me.
I'm going to keep it very vague for you. But I would recommend to anybody that...
loves food. Because that's the reason I'm watching it. That food looks fucking divine.
Yeah, the food stuff is interesting. I'm not that into food stuff, but it was interesting.
I love food.
But it's also good for people that enjoy really any kind of art. Like if you enjoy films for like film's sake, or you like food for like the kind of art behind that, or if you like, I don't know, pottery or painting or anything like that. It's a really broad theme.
Craftsmanship
about
in general.
like any kind of craftsmanship.
That's
and,
why
like,
I love
what goes into like any specific piece of art.
Food craftsmanship, get me.
Yeah, it's got themes about that, just in a broad sense for art and certain things around that. You'll see what it means in the movie. And so that's really interesting.
Okay.
And
yeah, I'll give it a look.
Some of it's well done. Some of it's kind of like, maybe you're up your own ass a bit, you know?
Okay. Fair enough.
Maybe we'll talk about it more in detail after you've seen it.
Maybe, if it's my next side flick.
Yeah. I watched a video on a really, not obscure, but like something people don't really talk about nowadays.
Defunct Man?
Do you remember the Balloons series? Like Balloons Tower Defense?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Yeah. So I saw a 3.5 hour video of this guy.
Good gravy.
He went through all of the games. All of them. All 44 games.
Are you serious? 44?
Yeah, there's 44 in that series. As of this release.
I'll look that up.
Yeah.
You keep talking. I'm
and
listening.
he went through, played them all, and talked about them, and it was really good. And it made me really just want to play the tower defense games again. So I've been playing a ton of the 6th one.
That was that fucking game that I had to get rid of.
You had to get rid of it.
No, as in like move it from your home screen, remember?
Yeah.
Because I got Taco Bell. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah,
It's called tower defense, right?
Yeah, Balloons Tower Defense.
Balloons, that's right.
Actually, here's a little fun fact for you. The reason it's called Balloons TD, and then whatever number it is because some company or guy trademarked the term tower defense.
What do I even put after this?
What?
I put Balloons TD and then 6, or that's it, and I don't know what to...
Oh, here, if you actually go on... No, you can't. Fuck.
Jesus Christ, good gravy.
Good gravy.
Good gravy.
Are you trying to find the video?
Yeah, I just want to see who it's buying everything.
Oh, fuck, Gavin.
What, man? I'm just an interested...
I'm going to have to cut all this out.
I'm an interested boy.
I'm going to have to cut all this out.
You know what? How about you go cut this out? Alright, that was quiet.
Oh, God, what the fuck is that?
Hey, yo. The libs are getting crazy.
Hold on. I accidentally put it on our watch later because that's where I saw it first.
Welcome to Watch Later.
It's 2.5 hours. It's called The Actual History of Balloons.
Okay, actual history. Okay, got you.
Oh, I put Smash Your Pets all.
I watched that video, that whole video.
I watched part of it. And it's,
Game Grumps did the same thing. It was pretty funny.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been just watching, or not watching, playing that Balloons, and it's taking up a lot of my time because it's really addicting.
I can imagine.
Because it's like, it's a very well made game. There's so many different maps, and the later hard ones have like gimmicks to each of them that really make you have to like look at all your options with all the different towers and the upgrades and like formulate a like plan, and it can get actually difficult, and like it's great. I would highly recommend it to anybody that's like tower defense.
Good for you. That was the most random fucking side flick I think I've ever heard in my life.
What do you mean? It's a game.
I know, but it's just random as shit. I didn't expect you to play Balloons Tower Defense. I haven't heard I haven't heard that phrase in years.
84 years.
Yeah, actually. Holy fuck. Is that all you got for side flicks?
That's all I got.
Well, fuck, that's all I got.
Yeah.
I think that's all we got.
It's a lean one.
Comparable to the other ones, yeah.
The other ones are like 2.5 hours.
I mean, this one is a
feature
decent...
length. Fucking.
We're almost as long as M3GAN.
Fucking Odysseus saga or whatever it's called. Odyssey.
We're about to hit a minute and a 1 hour and 42, which is literally the length of M3GAN.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna cut that stuff, so it's gonna be.
Oh, that's true. Shorter. Fuck. I'll go fuck myself then.
So if that's like a minute or hour 20 something, you're gonna sound like a dumbass.
For real. All right, whatever. Thank you guys for listening, tuning in, listen to our rambles, or our goofs and gaffs, our rants and rats. Yeah. You know,
roofs and rats.
Roofs and rats.
Rats in the roof.
There are rats in the roof.
Is there?
I don't know.
Get some traps up there.
I can put some traps up there.
Okay.
You can follow me at Gavin. That's it on Instagram.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna tell you my Facebook. You can probably figure it out, you stupid assholes. You can find Nate
Yeah?
on N Saxon.
You will?
2223.
All right.
Yeah, I will. We also have TikTok. We've done it. We became shills, and you can find us at the all lowercase Gavin and Nate show. Like the Gavin and Nate show. Like that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I remembered. Thank you for bringing it up, though. I didn't remember the name. So yeah, find us on there. We're back. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
We've never been more back than when we were in the front.
Looney Tunes back in action.
Yes. All right, guys. I love you.
Yeah.